Okay, what is cell? Okay, a cell is defined as the smallest basic unit of the life that is responsible for all life's processes. Okay, our life, humans, we have a lot of functions. Our body have a lot of different processes. For example, our detoxification, our aging process, our metabolism. Okay, all this, all right, is a life process. And cells are the structural. Okay, yeah, we human, okay, we have our bone structure, we have our features, okay. Cells are the structural, functional, and biological units of all living beings. And a cell can replicate itself independently, meaning a cell can duplicate, can make more cells independently. Okay, here we go. Cell division, okay? We can also call it cell metabolism or cell renewing system, where when a cell divide into two divide into four, okay? This is how our cells make more cells, multiply to make more cells. And then the new cells being created when the old cells are getting old and eventually die. Okay, so what are the main functions of a cell? Okay, cells provide the structure of the body. Cells take in nutrients from food, convert those nutrients into energy, and carry out specialized functions. Okay, as what I have mentioned just now, our body has a lot of different functions. Okay, so cells have many parts, each with different function. This is what I'm going to show you about mitochondria later. But before that, okay, let me talk about cells. Humans are made of cells, but where did the cells come from? Okay, the answer is stem cell. Okay, look at this photo, look at this slide. Okay, let me talk about pregnancy. After an egg from a lady is fertilized with a sperm, all right, it becomes a single cell embryo, okay? This is the single cell embryo, which is the fetus, which is you, all right? But before the single cell turn into a baby, okay, the process is, okay, during the first 3 weeks of the pregnancy, the stem cells, the single cell is actually stem cell. The stem cells will produce more stem cells. It will divide into more stem cells, multiplication. Okay, it multiply into more stem cells. The purpose of this multiplication is to create the baby, to differentiate the different working cells. Okay, the working cells like your bone, okay, your bone cells, your skin cells, your brain cells, even all your organ cells. All right, so eventually, after full terms of the pregnancy, so the baby is born. Okay, so the mission of the stem cell is completed. All right, then the stem cell will start to hide inside our body. Okay, so the baby will grow up by its own metabolism up to 18 years old and start aging from the age of 20. Okay, so I would like to emphasize that every human cell, the working cells, are differentiated from the stem cells, meaning you yourself, I, and every one of us is actually differentiated from the stem cells. Okay, so what are the stem cells? Stem cells is actually the cells that can make more of themselves. Okay, potential unlimited regeneration. Okay, stem cells can make more stem cells. Okay, and stem cells are the cells that can make almost any cells in our body and multipotent differentiation. Okay, what is differentiation? Differentiation is the process that stem cells change and make other cells. Okay, for example, look at this. This is the stem cells. When stem cells travel to your muscle, it will become your muscle cells and start to regenerate more muscle cells to you. When stem cells travel to our skin, it will become our skin cells and start to repair to regenerate more new cells for your skin, even our bone, our immune cells, our sperm cells, our blood cells, any parts of our body. Okay, so look at the functions of stem cells. To replace, meaning to replace the old cells, to replace the dying cell. Okay, to repair the damaged cells. Okay, to regenerate, meaning to regenerate, to make more new cells. Okay, to restore the tiring cell, and also prevent aging, and also regress degenerative diseases. Okay, what is degenerative disease? It refers to the chronic diseases. Okay, chronic diseases are normally caused by degeneration of our body functions. Okay, so the stem cells able to regress the chronic diseases. So what are the stem cells in our body? We have hematopoietic stem cells and mesenchymal stem cells in our body. So hematopoietic stem cells is the stem cells which to produce your red blood cells, your white blood cells. Okay, talking about white blood cells, referring to our T cell, B cell, and natural killer cells, which are the main cells, main immune cells for our immune system. Okay, so meaning our immune cells is actually from our white blood cells. Okay, so where can we find our hematopoietic stem cells? Our hematopoietic stem cells is in our bone marrow. And where can we find our mesenchymal stem cells? Actually, we can find the mesenchymal stem cells from all over our body. All right, but now the problem is, after aging process, our stem cells all start hibernating inside our body, meaning they are resting, they are sleeping, they are not going to do any work for you. Okay, so that is the reason why we always hear stem cell injection therapy is getting more popular, okay, for those high-end society and celebrities, okay? But we have another solution, okay? Before we talk about the solution, let's come to mitochondria. All right, what is mitochondria and what is the human cell? Everybody can say this is actually our human cell. And you can see the nucleus of our cells. Okay, inside nucleus is actually our chromosome, which contain DNA, the gene of everyone. All right, but today we are going to talk about mitochondria. Okay, after enlarge, you can see when we have one mitochondrion, we call mitochondrion. But when we have more than one mitochondrion, we call mitochondria. All right, this is mitochondria. All right, you can see ATP. ATP is actually the energy from mitochondria. All right, and we can see mitochondria DNA as well. Okay, so actually we have DNA inside our mitochondria. Okay, so what is mitochondria? Mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell. Yes, mitochondria provide us power, energy. Okay, mitochondria are the tiny organelles inside cells that are involved in releasing energy from food. Meaning after our cells absorb all the nutrients from foods, and then mitochondria start to convert, okay, the food, the nutrients into energy. This process known as cellular respiration, breathing. Okay, our cells actually need to breathe as well. And while they are breathing, they need calcium. Okay, the energy is released in the form of adenosine triphosphate, meaning ATP. Okay, we remember ATP is the energy. Through the process of cellular respiration, the energy in food is converted into energy that can be used by the body cells. Okay, the energy is transferred into ATP. The ATP is the energy currency of the cell. Okay, cell cannot survive without ATP. Okay, so that is the reason why we need energy. So when we have healthy cells, we have healthy mitochondria to produce energy for us. That is why, during during what they call that, during when we are still young, we tend to have more energy. We tend to be more energetic. But when we are getting old, we are like, our body getting weak. This is all this is the crucial of the mitochondria function, okay, to provide energy. Functions of mitochondria: regulate cells metabolism, meaning mitochondria promotes the growth of new cells and cells multiplication. I have mentioned just now, cell metabolism is cell division to produce more cells. Okay, so mitochondria to perform bioenergy, ATP, and to perform cellular respiration. Okay, our cells need to breathe. Okay, they need oxygen, they need calcium to breathe. Okay, mitochondria control calcium homeostasis. Okay, meaning to control the stability of the calcium's function, calcium's regulations. Okay, mitochondria also determine the progress of humans aging. That's why I say, when we have a healthy cell, healthy mitochondria, we tend to be more energetic, stay younger. Okay, so when we are getting old, when our mitochondria getting old, less function, we are aging as well. Okay, so mitochondria determines the progress of our humans aging process. Okay, the progress of aging. Mitochondria regulate stem cells differentiation, hematopoietic stem cells, as well as mesenchymal stem cells. Okay, mitochondria regulate stem cells differentiation. Mitochondria also maintain stem cells homeostasis, meaning to maintain stem cells and stabilize the stem cells regulations. Okay, so what can CellH Plus help you on your cells, on your mitochondria? We are talking about energy today. So what can CellH Plus help you? See, this is the instrument. Look at this photo. This is instrument for measuring cellular energy. Okay, effects of CellH Plus ingredients on mitochondrial function. Okay, and ATP production, meaning cellular energy. CellH Plus able to increase the energy about 54%. Okay, there's another point which we need to emphasize. CellH Plus has been proven from these university studies to show that CellH Plus able to protect our brain cells from toxin and even regenerate our brain cells. Okay, talking about our brain cells, a lot of these medical doctors or medical specialists proven that they are saying that our brain cells won't be able to regenerate. Our brain cells won't be able to repair by itself. Okay, it is what it is since we have born. But according to CellH Plus researcher and the formulator, in fact, CellH Plus able to regenerate our stem cells, our brain cells. Okay, here we go see what they have, what is the ingredients. Okay. Today, I would like to talk about the alpha polysaccharide polypeptide. Okay, we call it APP. This is one of the ingredients for this CellH Plus. It is actually kind of one type of paddy. Okay. So this APP, what can APP help us? Okay, APP actually can help our cell to produce enzyme. Okay, enzyme is actually the booster for our mitochondria to produce energy. Okay, so I don't know whether have you ever heard of this NAD and NMN? It is actually kind of enzyme for our ATP production. Okay, so enzyme is the booster. Okay, NAD, NMN also is to act as a booster for our mitochondria to produce energy. So when our cell, our human cells have enough energy, then it will improve our healing power. Okay, so what can we get from APP. Polysaccharide. Okay, what is actually polysaccharide? It is actually sugar, glucose, and they can help for our cellular energy production. Okay, can help our mitochondria to produce energy. Okay, next, polypeptide, amino acid balance. So it is actually protein. After protein being break down, so we call it a polypeptide. So polypeptide as a raw material for cellular enzyme production and antioxidants. Next, vitamin and mineral, okay, as a cofactor for cellular enzyme production. Okay, we need vitamins, we need mineral for our mitochondria to produce enzyme. And before produce ATP, before produce energy, need to produce enzyme. Then the enzyme act as a booster for the ATP production, meaning to produce energy for our cells. Essential fatty acids, okay, anti-inflammation and bowel function. Okay, bowel function is one of our detoxification. Bowel function is one of our immune function. Okay, phytonutrients. When you see the words of phyto or phyto, okay, it refers to plant. Okay, nutrients from plant. Okay, it acts as a stimulator for enzyme production. So see the applications of APP to support body enzymes production, to give you better digestive system and better absorptions of nutrients, better bowel movements, and to reduce food allergies. And APP enhance circulatory system, such as to reduce inflammation in our joint and our muscle. Okay, and to reduce plaque in the arteries, bloodstream. Okay, APP help blood cholesterol balancing and also balance blood sugar. APP also improve respiratory function, such as asthma, allergic rhinitis, and cold, flu, and pneumonia. Okay, pneumonia is the lung edema. All right. So what are the main ingredients of CellH Plus? Curcumin, organic young wheat grass, organic Asian rice, which is APP, all right, and black sesame, super berries, quercetin, sun fiber prebiotic, okay, xylitol, chlorella growth factor, pea protein, and fucoidim. Okay, for this CellH Plus formulation, we can get our vitamins such as our vitamin A, our vitamin B complex, even vitamin C and D. Yeah, vitamin D. We can get vitamin D also from our CellH Plus, not only from the sun. All right, and vitamin E, vitamin K. Talking about the minerals, we can get calcium from this CellH Plus formula. We can get magnesium, zinc, potassium, okay, from this formula from CellH Plus. All right, even we can get omega-3 from them, okay? Another question is, you may wonder why CellH Plus are made from plant, all the plant extracts. So how can plant extract to stimulate or to awaken my stem cells, all right, to activate the proliferation of my stem cells, meaning to how CellH Plus help me to produce more stem cells in my body. All right, CellH Plus contain abscisic acid. Okay, abscisic acid is actually kind of plant hormone, but I don't like to explain if it is actually plant hormone. I would like to say it is actually a substance from plant. All right, and abscisic acid also, we can find abscisic acid also from our human stem cell. Meaning after we consume ABA, all right, this ABA able to release signal and crosstalk with our human ABA. here we go. You can see every single cell as stem cells in our body. And look at this photo with the involvement of ABA. ABA able to combine crosstalk with the ABA in stem cells, okay, in human body. And eventually they combine and proliferate, meaning they produce more stem cells for us. Look at these photos from Dr. N. Steele's lab. All right, tissue is taken from heart. And then after Dr. N. Steele extract, detect stem cells. And under the microscope, we can see. And eventually, Dr. N. Steele culture the stem cells with CellH Plus. So we can see the last photo. The stem cells start to proliferate, meaning the stem cells start to grow, okay, to grow more stem cells rapidly. So a proven clinical research study for hematopoietic stem cells and mesenchymal stem cells shows that CellH Plus formula not only can awaken hibernating stem cells, sleeping stem cells in our body, it can also increase the stem cells growth up to 4 times in only 5 hours. And it will sustain to grow for even 30 days, some even 60 days. So CellH Plus, what is actually CellH Plus? CellH Plus not going to ask you for injection treatment, okay? CellH Plus is not chemical. CellH Plus is not a drug. It is actually from all natural plant, and it is non-invasive, affordable to awaken your hibernating stem cells in your body. So let us look at our researchers and our formulator. Dr. N. Steele. Dr. N. Steele is one of the first scientists in the world who start to treat the heart disease or damaged heart by using stem cells. Even after the heart transplantation, to make sure the heart in good conditions, Dr. N. Steele also treat the heart by using stem cells after the transplantation. Okay, after she successfully treated heart disease by stem cells, she then think, what is the idea? Okay, how to prolong the life of stem cells? In order to prolong the lifespan of stem cells, the answer is we need to feed stem cells food. We need to feed stem cells with nutrients. That is how she started to formulate CellH Plus with Dr. Mark. So then, who is Dr. Mark? Dr. Mark has been practicing holistic integrative nutrition for over 30 years. He is now the founder, dean, chairman of the board at the University of Natural Medicine in USA. He doesn't encourage curing diseases by using drugs. Okay, he would prefer using natural therapy, natural food to remain healthy or even to prevent diseases. Okay, here are the programs. Our researcher, our specialists recommend 3 months and 6 months program. Okay, 3 months is to maintain your health, is good enough to awaken your hibernating stem cells, to proliferate more stem cells for your body. Okay, what about the 6 months? Okay, 6 months program is recommended to those friends who diagnosed with chronic diseases, such as diabetes or high blood pressure, high blood sugar or hormone imbalance friend, to pick up this 6 months program. It will awaken your hibernating stem cells, proliferate your stem cells, produce more of your stem cells, and also will start to regenerate, to repair your body cells. Okay, so here the end of my sharing. Does anyone has any question?